It's Emily with Dirt to Yurt. Here we go again. Looks like hockey season is taking a breather. And so, look at this. Oh, and then you can see one Spanish peak. Hold on. If I move forward, there'll be two. Two boobies. There they are. All right, so here's where we left everything. Do you see all this green growing? We've got a little bit of a erosion issue, so we're working on that. We'll start backfilling and getting that fixed. Look at how beautiful little, I don't know exactly what they are, but look at how happy. Oh my goodness. Look at how sweet those are. Okay, those might be my favorite. And then you've got little pink ones next to it. I don't think I've ever seen. Do you see? Or maybe actually they turn pink once they are dying. I don't know. Very interesting flower. That's a new one for me. So here's what we're working on. Over time, as you can see, when the rain comes off of the roof, it just goes straight down, and because it's been dirt, it then shot the a layer of dirt all the way around. So yesterday we power washed. So you can still see the water drying from the power wash. Worked for quite a while on power washing, but also we brought the water in, so it's not like I could spend way too much time doing it, because we only brought a certain amount of water in to do this project. There's a bird that likes to hop up here and live. We ended up finding this panel. This panel had no staples going up, keeping the wood on. So we stapled that yesterday. And here's today's project. Today's project is to paint the inside there black and then add the trim to each of the seams. So that's what we're working on this morning, and then we'll go to our first HOA meeting. They've had them, we just haven't attended them. So we've got that this morning. I did move some rock just to kind of figure out what we're gonna do to stop the problem that's happening. You know, so when the rain runs off, then it will come down and hit something instead of splashing all the dirt everywhere. So I've got landscaping fabric. I'll probably move these rocks out, put the landscaping fabric down, and then put the rocks, so it will stop this process. It looks like it's drying pretty well. I was worried that it would still be somewhat of another color, but it's not too bad. Yeah, it's fascinating what it's doing, but we'll get to that. So I worked on that. I also had to organize a little bit of these boards are used for the trim on the ceiling, so I had to get those covered up again. The conditions out here, the sun is so strong that it deteriorates all the plastic in a very short amount of time, as you can kind of see from up here where those were laying previously. Every time I see my shoe prints, I think it's a horse that's been around, but that's me. But do you see how it deteriorates? I have to do a little more cleanup here, plus a little squirrel action, chipmunk action. Everyone's not helping me. Christmas tree, it gets windy and the little balls go flying off. Well, that's what we're working on. So I'm working on, well, from here you can see it more, the discoloration at the bottom, but we're gonna seal it, put the trim on, and paint underneath the eaves there black. So that's this morning's project. James is working on, oh man, there's all more. Look at, interesting, isn't it? All this little grass that's come in on its own. And there's little pockets of white flowers there. Little pockets of white flowers Let me get my hand out so it focuses over on this side too. How sweet is that? James is working on putting up 2 cement poles, or not cement poles, but cementing and poles, so that the hammock can go up. So that's this morning's project. All right, Dirt to Yurt is happening. Yeah, and we put another layer of protection over these. These are for the ceiling, which will cover the inside of the yurt.